No, honestly, what's the worst thing that you've probably said to somebody? What's the worst, like, insult you've said to somebody?
I don't know. You look really tan.
Yeah, I am.
That's when you say, "Oh, Tyler, you look really tan too." Thank you, man.
No one ever says, like, yeah, I am. They just are like, oh, thanks.
You want me to not say it then?
No,
Screw it,
no,
bro.
I'm saying
Screw
on
it.
the responder.
That was the last pod I was on, May 24th.
Dang,
That's
you're
a whole
already
month.
sitting like a grown man with your watch and just like you got a
I'm
freaking
not watch.
You got
Dude,
your dad of
no,
4.
So it's not okay to sit like this?
No, it is. I'm saying.
Let's get in
It
this
looks
thing.
like you're a father of 3, and it's been a rough week at work. That's all. All I was saying. He's the type of guy when he takes his shoes off at a guest house, they say never mind, leave them on. I just think you can look at some people and you can just know what their feet look like. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what that sounds like? That sounds like somebody who's looked at too many feet.
No,
So-
I don't look.
so-
I actually hate feet. I hate
Uh-huh,
feet. So
uh-huh.
no, I'm just saying you can definitely by the way someone like carries themselves like hygienically, you can definitely tell what kind of feet they have. No, you can. Are you denying that?
I was
No, they're-
phased by the word you used.
what hygienically?
Yeah, is that a word?
I don't know.
It is now. Put your foot
You can
down.
tell by someone's hygiene, like
Yeah.
more than likely their feet are gonna be raunchy.
But you see their, like, you see them before you see their feet because they normally have shoes on.
Exactly. I'm saying by the way that I look at
Oh!
someone, I can know
Okay,
what their feet
okay,
look like.
Okay, I got you now. I got you
No,
now.
you don't.
Dude,
All
yes,
right.
I do.
No, you've been
We're
gone
here.
8 months.
We're here.
Don't touch me. Welcome to the one. Oh, that song turns a 3 into a 10. To the only
Like she ate a whole cow and just.
Coda's Crib podcast.
And you heard the donkey just.
I'm more afraid of lions than Asians.
So at what point are we taking innocent chicken lives?
Welcome back to Coda's Crib podcast, the number 4.5 podcast in the world. Available on Apple, on Spotify, on YouTube, on Rumble, on Facebook, on all of them. If we're out there, it's there. Now you might have noticed that we dropped a little bit.
Oh, it's because we went to every other week, right?
We went to every other
Oh,
week,
man.
more than likely. So we dropped a little bit in the ratings, took a little hit, not being there for a week. So we'll be there every other Friday night, just Friday night, 7 p.m.
Mhm. But
Be
more
looking
shorts.
for us,
More shorts.
but more shorts. Just be looking for us.
Yeah.
So make sure notification bell is on so you know exactly when we get on. So that's the easiest way to do it. But that's just if you want to make sense and are logical. But let's just address the elephant in the room. It's been a minute since we have been back in Coda's
in this
Crib
room. Yep.
together.
Yep.
We took a little sabbatical. We all need them in life.
Yeah, well, you did. Well, you did, but like you just recorded them.
Yeah,
At the same
we
time.
recorded a bunch in bulk,
Yeah.
and then now we're back. So
And it's been a
th-
minute for me. It's been May 24th was my last one. So.
Dang, he's got it down to a T.
Yep.
We've been last time I did it, I was in Virginia. Now I'm in the great God's country of Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been good, but we need to knock a little rust off. We've been doing
Yeah.
a lot of stuff. I just got back. I went to camp for a week. I went out west for a week. So it's just life happens, you know.
Yep. And I flew to the Dominican.
That's right.
And I had VBS the week before, and now I'm back, and I wish I never came back. You know, just wish I could.
The grind don't stop.
No,
It just doesn't stop. You come back and you just hop right into it, toes
Yeah.
in the fire,
Yeah.
and you just keep going. So
It's the only thing you can do.
only thing you can do. Glad to be back. Thank y'all. Like I say, make sure that notification bell is on. Leave a comment. Drop your favorite jean brand. Mine's Wrangler. Ain't no American Eagle. Wrangler. Isn't that Brett Favre's thing? He was
Yeah.
like, it's Wrangler. You're going to
Yeah.
throw a ball 80 yards. You'll wear Wrangler. What? That was like his thing.
I know.
And it's like, okay, Brett, you beat your wife. I don't care.
Okay. Next elephant in the room.
Okay, yeah.
Bro, my man. I just wonder. You ever sit back in your chair and just wonder how much money is Mr. Beast making? He has a Mr. Beast box at Zaxby's.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast box. You get chicken fingers, you get fries, you get 2 toast
Mm-hmm.
and cheddar bites. And at first, like when you see that price tag and it's like, oh, $12.89. Oh my gosh, I'm not paying $12.89. But then like when you think about all the food you're getting and when you add a Big Zack snack plus cheddar bites, it's more. So it's reasonable.
You're really ripping Mr. Beast off. You're like, dude, he must be losing money. No, I saw something else though where he like is partnering up again and doing like another either box or something like with the shrimp, or maybe it was just an exclusive deal that was on the Zaxby's app. I wonder though. That's a good point. I wonder how much like what's his cut of each thing sold, because I don't know what that would be, but I'm guessing he probably gets a percentage off of every Mr. Beast box sold. So he's got that going on for him.
Oh, and the chocolate.
He's got his actual chocolate.
Well, the Feastables comes with it.
So I wonder if they just like take out the cut of the chocolate and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or is there a deal? Because Zaxby's got to be getting the Feastables somehow. I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
The business minds are in there, but
all we know is Mr. Beast is getting a lot of money.
He's fine
From YouTube, Zaxby's.
Dude, but he spends it just as freaking often as he.
Yeah.
I would want to be in a planning meeting for like his videos, because the crazy thing is he has like 3 or 4 videos going on at once, but like because they're all like 30, 60-day challenges, so he has to start them so far back to where when he wants to upload it. So he's like he's uploading one now, but he's working on 3 at the same time. He's crazy. He's crazy.
I saw a video one time and he said that he's like he said, I have the whole year planned out already for what we're gonna do.
Tell you really?
So yeah, I mean he's got it down to a T.
Not bad. Coach Crib obviously has 3 years in advance, but like that's not too bad. Be honest, we don't have the next like second planned out. We're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants.
Yeah, we just hit record and start talking. What do you say? Fly by
the seat of our pants?
Oh.
Is that the saying?
I don't know. Sure.
Fly by the seat of our, I think that's the saying.
I've never heard
it's
of it.
something like that. Fly by the seat of our pants. If you fly by the seat of your pants, comment and let us know what the real saying is out there. Thank you. Are you a subtitled guy?
Yes.
Are you?
Oh, I didn't used to be. So
what changed you? You were formed.
Let me tell you what changed me. I have never been and never will be an anime guy. Never.
That's controversial.
However, I sat down with some of my friends, and they really like anime.
Okay. They
maybe watch a season or 2. I was like interested, but only because they were there and we were all enjoying it together. I would never watch it on my own, and I had to. They watched it in Japanese, and they call it a sub or dub or wub or one of the 3. Wow. And so like one's Japanese and one is English. And we watched Japanese, so I needed the subtitles. So we turned them on. And ever since then, I have to have subtitles for all movies, all shows.
Really?
Everything. Yeah, everything.
So the anime turned you into a subtitle guy?
Yeah. Even if it's in, now I watch a movie in English, and I have to have
that's
subtitles.
what Chinese will do to you. I'll tell you that. Japanese.
One of the 2.
One of them. No, that's wild. That's great. I remember like the first anime experience I had. I didn't even know anime was a thing.
Yeah.
And then I was going to a basketball game like in high school, maybe even middle school, and they were all like, "You gotta watch." I think it was like Attack of the Titan. You gotta watch Attack of the Titan. But then, like they were watching it on the bus, and I was like, "All right, let me see." So they're all like crowded up watching it. I go to watch it. It's like I say, it's literally in Japanese, and I'm like, "What are we doing here?"
Yeah.
Absolutely not. So. But I honestly probably a year or 2 ago, if you told me you were a subtitle guy, I would attack your family. I've come around a little bit to it. It's nice, like in certain scenarios, like if your sound's not the greatest, if there's like a lot going on around you and you need like the other day we have some family in town and there's kids going everywhere, and sometimes they're ruffling, doing their thing, and so they're a little loud, and I needed subtitles because it's just I wasn't going to blare them out of this world. So certain times, yes, but I'm not like if we're just watching a movie like at the theaters, if movie theaters went to subtitles, I'd quit.
Okay, that would be a little weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I don't know. And then they have it. I don't know. With anime though, I'm never gonna probably be an anime fan, but like and then they have like this this website that my friends pay for. It's like Sushi Roll or something like that they watch all the anime. No, Crunchyroll. Or is it Sushi? One of the 2.
I don't know who came up with the with the name on that one, I'm just gonna pray they're Japanese. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that, or we're gonna have some problems. 2024, it is not your year, brother.
Dude. I was. Dude, I don't know if we ever talked about like grandpa's like giving directions, because like they used to use this thing called the Atlas, and every time I get in the car or the truck, and I try to put something in the GPS, and I have another older family member that's older than 50, in my truck in the car with me, they always tell me like, back in my day, we use this thing called an Atlas, and then he's like, we don't need that GPS. So I put it away, and then he's saying stuff like you gotta go down 81, take a left past Mr. McCarthy's road, and then take a right past the big red barn, and your destination will be on the left, right past the big oak tree. If you pass the barn, the white barn, you've gone way too far. Go back to the big oak tree. And I'm like, you lost me after oak. I don't know.
I wish I loved anything more than grandpas do saying forget you to a GPS. I really do, because dude, I had this was somewhere on my points to bring up, so I'm passionate about it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but you just mentioned like GPS to like say someone,
it's a cuss word.
Yeah, it's like a cuss word, and you are looked down upon, and it's like it's amazing. It's like it's just back in my day, I cannot believe that you got to use that thing. You don't. Where's your sense of direction?
Yeah.
It's like, that is great and all, but when I can also just put it in, because some of these people, they be going the long way. They don't think it is, because probably back in 1948, it was the quickest way. They've made quite a few more roads since your day, Grandpa.
Yeah,
so,
just a little bit.
So there's a quicker way, but it's like, go back to the place where me and Johnny used to get outside and sacrifice those lambs, take a right, and... Grandpa, what?
And back then,
it's changed.
They were on horses and carriages. Now we're in cars. So it's like,
and it's like, and if you ask them, like, hey, can you put this in your GPS? They're they're so offended. Like, it's not even.
Excuse me?
Yeah, excuse me, like you've attacked their family or something like that. And it's just like, Grandpa, it's okay. We're gonna get through this.
And I'm definitely a prime example of needing my grandpa to tell me where to go, because even today, dude, I put in the GPS and I put it into to go to Dakota Beckman, but he was in Bethlehem at another town at the time, and so then it set, and I drove there and not to his house, and I was basically 20 minutes out of the way, and it was just
their grandpa might have a point. He might be onto something there. It is good to have a little sense of direction. I always, as a kid, would like try to memorize. Like if we went to like baseball games or some church, like consistently, I always memorize like how to get there, because like it'd be good to know somewhat where I'm at in this life.
You can't argue. What does the Bible say about gray hair? It's wise, or it's people.
I'm starting to get some grays
with the wise. Well,
okay, make a joke. Okay, speaking of jokes, let me play this out for you. Right. I was at a graduation the other day. Okay. Getting the scenery. Late for graduation. This was a while ago. Okay. I mean, we hadn't recorded in a minute. So,
That's right. That's right.
I was at graduation, and the pastor, the guest speaker came in, made a little funny joke. Ha ha, whatever. Got us all laughing. Well, 2 rows behind me, I hear, some laughter. It dies down, and then all of a sudden, there's this older woman, and she goes, "That's funny." And I was like...
It's dead silent?
Like dead silent, but she goes, "That's funny." And I was like, okay. I didn't even have to look. I knew by what was just stated what race that woman was. I'm not going to have you guess, because I don't want to screw this up, but I didn't even have to look. I knew. I looked back there, and it was an older white lady. I knew it. I knew that... Only leave it to white people to screw everything up. Only white people are gonna say that's funny. Like, they can't express themselves good enough in anything else, so they have to physically say.
They have to subtitle their own emotions.
Yeah, that's funny. We didn't get it. All that laughter, really. Like, it's just I thought it was funny.
Was it like one of those jokes too, where it's like you give a pity laugh?
Yeah, I mean, it might have been like, I forget even what the joke was. I went after she did that, I was just transfixed on her. I was just like, are we serious right now?
Yeah.
It's like 48 years old white lady, and I'm like, dude, leave it to the whites to screw it all up, you know. But anyways, yeah, I just thought it was funny. Gosh, she's reforming me right now. She
Yeah.
obviously thought it was funny. Didn't know how to express
Hey,
that.
guess what? Now you're talking about her. So maybe this was her plan
She's in my
all
head.
along.
Yeah,
She's been
won.
planning this since the beginning.
Nah, I just think that's I guess a stereotype. I don't know. It's funny.
What do you do? Who knows, dude? I one thing I thought of too. We were on vacation, right? And one of our people that we went with on vacation with, they were trying to show me something on there. They said, "Hey Tyler, come check this out." So I sit beside them, right? Now they have their phone, but they go to show me on their phone, but I'm like, where do you show me? Your phone's not even on. And they're like, yes, it is. And they turn to me, and it magically turns on. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a privacy screen. Like, what is why does people have privacy screens? Like, what are they trying to hide? You know, like, is it that deep? Like, you have to literally get directly in line with the phone to see it. You can't be like little off. I can't see nothing. It makes me mad.
Yeah, I think unless you're like part of the Secret Service or something, you probably don't need a
No.
privacy screen.
Heck
Like, who
no.
really cares? Yeah, I don't know. I think I accidentally bought a privacy screen one time.
Oh, you were one of them.
No, well, accidentally. I didn't even know. Like,
Oh.
I bought it, and I was like, interesting. Well, it privacied myself when I would like go up to look at it. I thought,
Yeah.
this thing sucks. I hated it because it would like get myself. I couldn't even see it half the time because I'd have to literally be like right up in front of it. So I was like, this is trash. I hate privacy screens.
Heck no.
Like they were terrible. Yeah, but I feel like unless you're like part of the Secret Service, like maybe if you are just getting into Tinder or something, Bumble, and want to do something there, maybe, you know, just to keep the girls off, go for it. But other than that, I don't see the point, you know?
I wonder how it works too. Do you know how it works?
Which part?
Privacy
Tinder?
Privacy screen. No.
Oh, I
Privacy
was like,
screen.
Tinder, we can go down that rabbit
No.
hole. I have no idea.
Who knows?
The heck if I know.
The science. What did Hunter, your brother, he said a wise man. He was like, said something about it. I don't know.
Do you just okay, so we had this conversation. I know the answer because we talked about it. Why do you just
Oh no, he said if we went back in time with the knowledge we have now, would you do it? And that's what he said. Anyways, go ahead.
would you let we talked about this yesterday, and I know this. The people listening, this might hurt you and this might make you cringe about Tyler, but
Whoa.
he was letting a significant amount of money just sit in his Venmo account
My God.
without transferring it. And, you know, it was kind of, I just want to know how y'all feel about it, because a lot of people are so anal about it sitting in there that, like, they're like, as soon as you get $1, that thing better be transferred next day. Like, what are we doing? Honestly, it's still there.
It's still
See?
there, yeah.
Exactly. But you know what? I used to play a game where, like, how much money could I get in my Venmo account?
Yeah.
Because then, like, basically once
Do I have you beat?
oh yeah, no, I don't have any right now. I had like 100, or I had like 200 in there, but I transferred it. Yeah, I just forget. Like, I don't use Venmo too much.
Yeah.
I do it more for paying people than like getting paid. So
No, what happened is I went to go Venmo somebody, and I haven't used it in a while, so I got on there and I went to like my profile, and it said I had $526 in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know. Well, I mean, thank you, Lord. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know.
now, like, are you keeping it there just to kind of like forget about it? Then one day you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I have $526. I just got a gift from the Lord, and then you can go spend it on something guilt free.
No.
Low key, that's kind of what I would do.
I think what happened. Oh no, I mean, it's a great idea, make you feel better, but it's still at the end of the day, it's all the same money. But what happened is I think I tried to transfer it when I first got to Venmo or paid something. Someone paid me, and it just didn't work. So I just never took the time to set it up or transfer it over. So it just never did.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, I would always, I always like ignored it kinda until one day. This was my guy math, was just, okay, if it's in my Venmo, it's not my money, until I transfer it. So if I just rack it up on Venmo, then I can spend that on whatever, and that'll be like my play money.
Yeah.
So
Guilt free.
Yeah, guilt free. So I would just try to get it as much as I can. Then one day my brother, he's like, "What, you're just gonna let that sit there? What if Venmo just crashed and all that money it just go away?" I was like, I
I didn't think about that.
guess that's true. So I was like, all right, fine, I'll transfer it. So now I like try to, but sometimes I forget because I don't really use it too much.
So I need to transfer it.
So just in
Over.
case. But some people right now are just like going crazy. Just their pants are on fire right now because they can't take that. But some people are anal like that.
Hey,
So
it is what it is.
it is what it is. So yeah.
Mm.
No, but first pod back in a while.
Yeah, it's definitely good to get back in the routine.
In a
I kind
routine.
of missed it. You know, I dreamt about this.
Interesting. I had a terrible dream the other night. Terrible dream. I was getting tortured.
Nice. How?
I don't know if I want to talk about it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It was like while I was sleeping, and there were like a little 5 people and hoods around me, just like getting me. No, it was honestly scary.
Oh, okay.
I was so scared. I don't want to go back
It's
down.
one of those where like you wake up and you're like, wait, hold up, where's my Bible?
Yeah, no, it was just one of those that it was like, holy crap, did that really just happen? Yeah, like I don't know. You gotta check all the body parts. Like,
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 toes.
I'm
Okay,
here.
Good.
I'm here. Yeah, no, but I don't like dreams like that. I
Mm.
hate when you wake up. What's worse though is when you wake up and you can't remember the dream, but you know it was a good dream.
Yeah.
Like you're like, dang, I had a good night of sleep last night. You remember something good happening, but you couldn't remember the dream.
Dang, I just dreamed it. Like I just had a dream and my crush, we just kissed, but now I can't remember it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for listening to Coda's Crib Podcast, the number 4.5 podcast in the world. Make sure you turn that notification bell on. Leave a comment, your favorite jean brand. If it's Wrangler,
Yeah.
then type it in the comments.
If it's American Eagle, you know.
Fly out of here.
Yeah.
Beat it.
Wait.
Make sure you leave like all that good stuff. Every other Friday night, 7 p.m. Thank you so much on all platforms. Coda's Crib out.